When I was thinking, what should I do for my February video? I came up with the idea, Warioware versus Mario Party, because I had the Warioware demo, thought it was fun, and I had Super Mario Party too. So I decided to get the full version of Warioware and play it through, and then make a video on which was better. Little did I know the true power of Warioware and how good it really was. So this video is why Warioware is almost the best game of all time. When I first got Warioware, I thought I knew how the main game worked because I played the demo. I thought you hopped on into the game, played a load of micro games until you died, and that was it. How wrong was I? There was so much more than I expected. Boss fights, an actual storyline, so many characters to unlock. Even after you beat the game, you get a wee chicken food. All the characters have really distinguishable personalities too. And there's an entire section where it's just Nintendo Classics, as it's called, where you can do micro games based off other household Nintendo games, like using Link's stasis in Breath of the Wild, guessing which team won in Star 4, beating Bowser, and even just playing an entire level of Super Mario World, because why not? The references to other games don't stop there either, as in Get Swole on level 1 difficulty, there's a Rhythm Heaven reference, just because why not? All of these references and refusal for the game to take itself seriously, because everything in this game is very silly, makes this probably the first Nintendo game I've seen that has been almost completely untouched by the bad part of Nintendo. No announcing DLCs before the game is coming out, no refusal to be a little silly sometimes, and not neglecting voice lines in their games. Like, come on, why is Beetle voiced in Breath of the Wild? Seriously though, they go to town with the voice acting here, especially in the trailer where Wario is so in character calling Mona's Boomerang a stick thing, and just being a really funny character overall. Also, when I said they went to town with the voice acting, I meant it, because a character called Penny sings an entire song which I was really not expecting when I started playing the game. And it's really good too. And there's little details in it which were unnecessary, but I'm really glad they're there, being that the lyrics change when you win or lose the micro game.
She is a small girl taking on a big world. There's no wrong way. She is a small girl taking on a big world with the positive results.
There's even more little details in this game which are just too good, like in Ashley's cutscene. Oh yeah, every character has their own cutscene, which is pretty cool. Instead of just having normal spells like abracadabra or something, it's spells like which is just such a funny little detail. There's also a couple more details I just loved, being the cactus getting macarenas when you win and palming on the floor when you lose, little dogs inside a big wind-up dog on the 3rd difficulty of wind-up pup, job titles being someone superior and pinnacle of humanity. When you turn on the light and hit the switch, what you see is never what's there, and whenever something happens to a child, they just get very sad. It's just all the games are just so well thought out. For example, instead of a hose or something to put out fire, you get one of those baby pink statues to do it. And that's why I love this game, it just keeps going the extra mile. Sadly, while still fun, the normal single player campaign can get a bit boring over time, but that's where multiplayer comes in. There's so many games to play with 2 to 4 players, and they're almost all fun. You have Gotta Bounce, which is good for teaching your friends the basic controls of the game and yelling at them to hit the ball. You have the Daily Grind, which is kinda crap. You got High Five, which is insanely hard for no reason. You got Julius Maximus, which will have you sweating because you're in sudden death, and if you lose, your friend will never stop bragging about it. You got Rising Star, which is essentially just you and your mate try to beat a micro game, and whoever does the most wins. So sabotaging is a funny thing to do there. You got Balloon Bang, which is honestly one of the silliest games of all time. You got Slangle, where you try to beat minigames of sheer luck. You got Pucker Up, where you play air hockey, then whoever scores gets to play a minigame, while everyone else tries to sabotage so much you just can't see the screen. And Frenery Frenzy, which I guess is good for teaching how each character plays, but it's kind of crap. I had my friends help me test all of these multiplayer games, and it was so fun. Essentially it went like this. Right, my turn. Right. Okay, why is it not going? Make sure. Oh, okay, crap. It's gonna burst on me. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. How are you still going? Yeah, there's no way. How is it this character? How is he not? How am I not dead? How is it not burst yet? I know. That's what I'm saying. How is this not burst? Okay, yeah, you're screwed. I bet it's just gonna burst me. Yeah. What? Come on! Yeah, there you are. Elbows, skill issues. Right, so what's this game again? I think you just you just trying to get the prize. Oh yeah, it's trying to get that. Alright, so you just fly around to get that. I'm gonna win. I beat Krieger though, so I should be good. You suck. Krieger sucks. Right, way player 3 will win. Right, I'm just gonna sit back here. Give me some rockets. You're just gonna be the most annoying guy ever. Let us get one.
Oh my word, I'm just too
I
good.
cannot get.
Oh, there's
Okay,
like
I
a
just
one.
at this game.
No, I haven't even
Right.
got one yet.
This
I
character
have
is
like
terrible
there's
to play
one.
with.
There's no way.
If you somehow
oh my
win,
gosh. How is that
You're
actually
terrible
okay?
at
I'm
this
leaving.
game.
Goodbye,
You're
bye
all-
guys.
that is
I'm gonna.
oh
Okay,
my
bang.
God.
I got a bullet for
How
you.
does that
You're
even
dead.
sound
And I
crap?
shot you. Right, let's
Right.
go.
Right. Okay.
I
already
said
said
right.
right, bro.
This minigame.
Bro, why?
Okay,
Okay,
that's
we're
easy.
shooting right anyway,
Oh,
and I
nice.
didn't get it. Wow.
Nice.
I'm really annoyed at that.
I mean, good job.
Okay.
Right, just
Oh,
jump.
okay. Get
Jump, just jump,
basketball.
jump.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not
it's not,
basketball.
just- if
Oh,
you
what?
win
I
this, I'm
can't.
seriously
What? I
done.
cannot read.
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Oh
my word.
How did
I
you
am gonna
honestly?
see it.
I
Right. What
cannot
the hell?
take this anymore. If I were to not talk about music in this game, that would probably be a war crime, and I don't need any more of those. I already said earlier about Penny's theme, but WarioWare still has so much more to offer music-wise. All of the music just fits so well with the whole feel of the game. The little boings here and there, the theme music in the microgames, speeding up of the music being in time with each microgame, always 4 beats in a bar, and especially the custom music for the Nintendo microgames, like the Splatoon Win theme. WarioWare Get It Together is one of the best games I've ever played, but Splatoon is still the best game of all time, as I've already made a video on it, and Splatoon will always be the best game of all time, unless I make a video on why Splatoon is not the best game of all time. But let's hope that day never comes. Anyway, if I had to rank WarioWare Get It Together from 100 being Splatoon and to 0 being the worst game imaginable, I'd have to go with a solid 94.8, so a very good score, WarioWare, well done. Thank you very much for watching this. I'm actually getting into the swing of an upload schedule now, so that's pretty cool. If you guys have any suggestions on how to improve the quality of my videos or any video ideas, I'd love to see them, because I read every single comment I get, and that is a glitchoid guarantee. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.